міста Торонто Джон Торі був бажаним почесним гостем на прийнятті Генерального консульства України в Торонті з приводу відзначення 26-ї річниці незалежності України. Генеральний консул Андрій Веселовський промовистим словом привітав усіх гостей.
Dear guests, slowly yet steadily Ukraine returns to the family of democratic nations. The law of joining NATO as a goal was voted by the Rada. The EU visa-free regime was assigned to Ukrainian citizens. The Ukrainian army took rank in line in the world military rostrum. These steps bring us closer to the victory against the Russian aggression and occupation, which is inevitable.
Бачите, Україна перші роки, можна сказати, перші 23-24 роки залишалася в такому напівзамороженому стані. Радянського Союзу вже нема, а радянська ментальність ще залишилася. Ми затрималися на старті, це очевидно. В тому є багато причин, а виправдання немає. І, власне, тому Росія зробила агресію проти нас, бо бачила, що ми досі не можемо визначитися. І саме цим допомогла нам визначитися, бо в глибині своїй народ давно визначився. Йому треба було поштовх, як тому хворому, який відчув, що спасіння залежить від нього самого, від його бажання, від його настрою.
Мер міста Торонто Джон Торі радо заговорив до гостей та згадав про підтримку українського фестивалю у West Village.
I will apologize in advance for the fact that I have to leave almost as fast as I arrived because the film festival is opening tonight. But I made a special effort to be here because there is no community more important to me in the city than the Ukrainian community, and I'm received so warmly. I was even received warmly when I was in the cold outside the Russian consulate in Toronto, and I'll be there again if need be. But, you know, this is a happy occasion, the 26th anniversary of the independence. But at the same time, there's unfinished business. There's unfinished business. And the Consul General referred to some of it in a very positive way in terms of some of the efforts that are being made by civil society in Ukraine to advance things that are important to us all and to people who live in Ukraine. But there's unfinished business in the world as well. And I recognize that fact. There's injustice and there are things that remain to be dealt with, and all of us have to be vigilant just as citizens of the world to make sure that happens. And I'm here as the Mayor of Toronto and as a friend of this community to repeat that message today. But here at home, we have some things to finish up as well, and most of them are happy. I should say I'm looking forward to the Ukrainian festival. You know, there were some efforts made by well-meaning people to actually say that the Ukrainian festival should close early on the night, and just when people were getting to have a good time, that it should sort of close down, you know, sort of an early bedtime. And I want you to know, through the efforts of a young man in my office, Kevin, who's back here, and we've sort of worked hard at this, and the Ukrainian festival will not close early this year. You'll be able to stay and have a drink and have fun for as long as you want. And I'll be there too, and I'll look forward to joining you there. But the other thing that's well underway, and I'm very proud of this, is the fact that we will have, before too long, the Holodomor monument, and it's in a very central place in the city if you think about it. I mean, just this past week there have been 1.5 million people pass right by where that monument is going to be outside the Princess Gates at the Canadian National Exhibition. And of course, it's not just that week of the year, there's things going on there all the time. And I think it'll be a place where not only will there be some solemn moments of reflection, but there will also be some occasions to celebrate there, to celebrate the strength and the vitality and the contributions of the Ukrainian community that it makes to the city of Toronto and to Canada, as has been the case for decades now. And so I just say to you that I wish you all the very best on Independence Day. I should tell you as well that I'm trying to organize a time when I can go to Ukraine. I had the mayor of Kiev in my office, and when he said to me, "You must come and visit Kiev," and was sort of shook my hand with that huge baseball mitt hand of his, my answer was just, "Yes, sir, I'll be there." When would you like me? But we're going to try and organize that within the constraints of scheduling and elections and council meetings and whatnot. But I'm determined to go there, and I will go there at some point in time while I'm the mayor. But he certainly has invited me most warmly when he was in Toronto. And I say to you, thank you for all of the contributions and just for being such a real community. You know, this is a real community of people who are part of our broader community, but are very much a part of their own community, celebrating great traditions and celebrating great contributions to this great country that we're blessed to call home. Thank you very much. Slava Ukraini!
І цей народ піднявся, і цей народ зараз сміливий, народ цей єдиний, цей народ зараз озброївся, цей народ зараз ніколи не дасть агресорові далі йти, і цей народ визволиться. І як тільки це станеться, то паралельно з тим цей народ стане думати і про свій добробут більше. Про те, що ми повинні жити так, як наші сусіди на Заході, бо ми не гірші. Ми не гірші від поляків, ми не гірші від румун і так далі. І тому це все буде зроблено. Це not without pain, бо довга, складна історія за нами. Але обов'язково ми це зробимо. Нема сумнівів, не майте сумнівів. Ми з вами це побачимо, а наші діти з цим будуть жити.
John is a chair of a special UCC project, Ukraine Appeal. He and his small team here and in Ukraine bring ambulances, medical equipment, other things to Ukraine from Canada, donated by Canadians. And this is a great achievement that Canada has such a specific human face in Ukraine, which is represented by John Huluk. That is why, because all these ambulances and equipment goes mostly to the east, to the front line, that is why the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine decorated John Huluk with a special sign of merit, which I have pleasure and honor to present him now. John, it's yours and well earned.
Yeah.
Yeah, proszę.